Good morning, happy Monday. So Mondays on this page are going to be about fitness. And the reason we chose Mondays is because how many of us have said, I'm gonna start my diet on Monday? I think everybody. And I know I fall victim to that quite often. So when we think about fitness, if you read my post earlier, when we think of fitness, we often think about our weight and our physical health and fitness. But there's so many different aspects when it comes to fitness. When we talk about fitness in ULA, we're talking about your full well-being, your mental health, your emotional health, and your physical health. And I think it's amazing, and I think so many of us don't put two and two together when it comes to physical health and your emotional and mental health. This morning I went and got a massage, and I used to do it every month and I've kind of strayed away from it. And on Thursday I woke up and I couldn't move, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't move, my neck hurt. It's kind of worked its way out the last couple of days, but I really wanted to go and get a massage. And I was laying there and I was thinking about, in 2018, I went through some emotional things, and I started to have this horrible pain in my left shoulder, and I could hardly move, I could hardly turn my neck, and it was ongoing for months. So I finally started to go to a massage therapist, and she was kind of blown away at how tight my shoulder was. And when she was done, she said to me, girl, you were hanging on to a lot of heartache, and it's time to let that shit go. And when she said that, I just thought, oh my gosh, she is so right. She doesn't know anything about me, but she totally nailed it, because I got to the point where I was just so stressed and so tense and thinking about all this stuff in my head that it was physically making my body sick and causing a ton of inflammation in my shoulder and a ton of pain and discomfort every day of my life. It took me probably 8 months to a year to finally get that worked through. But when she said that, it triggered something in me to start really working on my emotions and my mental health and relationships that I had with people and ties that needed to be cut. And I just needed to let that shit go. And it took a long time, but finally I started to feel relief, and it was amazing. So on Thursday when I woke up with this pain in my shoulder, brought me back to that. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what is bothering me? The first thing I thought about was my mental health. What bothered me? What got me thinking too much or tensing up? And it's funny because we had a family meeting. We do that often in our family on Wednesday night, and me and my husband were talking about some stuff, and it kind of bothered me, and I let myself go to sleep thinking about it, and I woke up and I really couldn't move. And it's amazing to me how our mental health and our physical health are so connected, and how our mental health and emotional health often reveals itself in physical discomforts. Another story I want to tell you, if you know my husband and you know kind of our story, he's sick a lot, and it started to become a really big issue because he would get sick during anything important. We'd go on a vacation or anything we were doing, he would often be sick. So it caused a lot of frustration for him as well as for me. And what was happening was he started to have, he thought he kept getting strep throat. Well, we came to find out through doctor's appointments and just doing our own research that it was actually tonsil stones. And what happens with the tonsil stones is they were coming on because of a stressful situation, and then his body would react like he had strep throat. So he would have the fever, the body aches, the sore throat, and it would last for a couple of days, and then it would kind of go away. And then another stressful situation, and it would just flare up over and over and over. So we decided to take some steps and get that taken care of, and he had his tonsils out, which is a very uncomfortable procedure for an adult, at the beginning of December. So we now eliminated the place where his stress goes to when he is stressed out But now that stress has moved to other areas of his body. So now I'm really encouraging him to look into more mental health, talking to somebody. I would try to go away from the medication, but if that's necessary, that's necessary. And that's something that is really important in a conversation to have with, yourself, family members, and of course, medical professionals. And I'm sorry, Jason, that I'm spilling all of your stuff, but I think it's really important for people to realize how connected all of these things are, and how important when we talk about fitness, that your overall fitness is very well taken care of. We get lazy, and we're not disciplined when it comes to our own fitness, because a lot of times we're too busy, or we're worried about other people, or it costs a lot of money. Well, guess what? It's going to cost you a lot of money in the long run when we choose not to take care of those aspects of our life. So today, Monday, Fitness Day, a couple things to think about. What is one thing you can do in your mental health that will make you feel better physically? Is it journaling? Is it sitting outside? Is it spending time with people? Is it just unloading and getting things off of your chest? Really think about that. Stop holding on to certain things, because honey, it's time to let that shit go. So anyways, I'm happy that you jumped on to watch this video. I appreciate you all. Happy Monday. Bye.